测评我们6E 套餐里的爆奶霜。
I still vividly remember the memories from when I was 10. As I was playing the piano, a round of applause came out. Woo! Amazing! You'll become a talented pianist in the future! That's Lisa, my best friend, a girl who was always full of energy and sociable. And I am Ruby, a shy and timid person. My parents died when I was 3 years old. I had to live in an orphanage, and that's how I met Lisa. I love music and was drawn to piano from a very young age. I always stayed after school to indulge myself in the piano room, and Lisa was my only audience. Our friendship got stronger day by day. One day, the headmaster announced,
"We have a couple who are looking to adopt a child. Remember to behave well, okay?"
Lisa told me, "God blesses us! This is a wonderful opportunity!" But only one person will be adopted. Yes. I smiled at her. It's okay. I'll give you that chance. Let's make a good impression on them. On the day they visited the orphanage, I saw Jane, the wife, passing through the cafeteria and dropped a silver bracelet. I quickly picked it up, but before returning the bracelet, suddenly I remembered my promise to Lisa. I immediately ran back to her. "Mrs. Jane dropped this bracelet. You should bring it back to her." Lisa happily agreed, and we hurriedly looked for Mrs. Jane. She was really excited when she saw the bracelet. "Oh, thank you so much. Lisa, where did you find this?" Before I could react, Lisa had already made something up. "I found it in the rose garden behind the building." Mrs. Jane stopped and looked at us suspiciously. "I've never been to the rose garden. Is it true that you found it?" Lisa became nervous and had to confess. "Actually, Ruby was the one who found the bracelet. I'm sorry." Both Lisa and I were very sad and worried because we were exposed. Unbelievably, the next morning, the headmaster said that Mrs. Jane had decided to adopt me. I was both surprised and apologetic to Lisa. When I looked at her, she was standing still, her hands clenched, and there were tears in her eyes. The day they picked me up, Lisa just silently watched me from afar. It hurt me so much. Soon, my life quickly changed after I moved into my new home. My foster parents are extremely kind and loving to me. What's even more wonderful is that my adoptive mom is also a pianist. She practiced with me and helped my skill improve day by day. Still, I didn't feel really happy. I missed Lisa and my heart ached whenever I thought about her. When I was 14, I came across a music contest organized by Billboard magazine. I quickly told my mom, "Mom, can I participate in this contest? If I won, I could advance further in my music career." Of course, she was very supportive. On the day of the contest, I unexpectedly met a very familiar face. It was Lisa. I immediately rushed to hug her. "Lisa, it's you! I miss you so much!" But she just pushed me away.
"Wrong person!"
She then coldly left. As I watched Lisa's performance, I surprisingly realized that she had become very skilled in piano. Maybe she had practiced a lot during the past few years. When my mom was helping me fix my clothes, I saw Lisa standing silently in the distance. She was looking straight at me with very broken eyes. After Mom left, she came close to me.
"Meet me on the rooftop. I want to clear things up between us."
"But it's almost my turn. It won't take long." After saying that, Lisa headed up. I quickly followed her to the rooftop, but when I got there, Lisa was nowhere to be found. Before I could understand what was going on, I heard her furious voice behind me.
"Go to hell, Ruby."
She was about to close the door to trap me there. I ran to stop it. "Please don't do that. My turn is next. This contest is very important to me."
"You've been lucky too many times, Ruby. This time I will beat you."
During the struggle, the door suddenly burst open, causing Lisa to fall backwards. She rolled several times on the stairs and was in so much pain that she couldn't get up. I rushed to help Lisa. "Your leg is broken. I'll take you to the ER." "What about the contest?" "Forget about it. You're more important." Then I picked her up and took her to the hospital. After the treatment, I met Lisa again in the waiting room. She immediately sobbed. "Why did you help me?" "Because no matter what, you're still my best friend." Lisa looked at me with apologetic eyes.
I'm sorry, Ruby. Just because I longed for a family, I poured out all my anger on you. I made you miss the competition.
It's okay. There's always next time. We made up with each other after that. Now, Lisa and I are taking a professional piano class together and practicing for next year's competition. Meeting her again is the best thing I've been looking forward to all these years. On my birthday, I panicked when I saw my stepmom wearing the exact same outfit with me.
Diana, are you seriously going to dress like me for my birthday? Come on, Oliver. We both look great.
Although I tried to convince her, she refused to change into a different outfit.
It's so embarrassing.
After thinking for a while, I went back to my room, quickly fixed my dress and added some accessories. Now I look even more beautiful than her. Thought everything would be fine from there, but no. While my friends were taking pictures, she kept trying to take my place. She even took off her jacket to stand out more.
What the heck?
I pushed Diana away and tried to pose for the cameras. Our battle only ended when she slipped and fell on top of me. Hi, my name is Oliver. Diana is my dad's girlfriend. Over a month ago, she moved in with us. After more than 6 years since my mom's death, I felt elated when my dad finally dated again. However, having someone move in with us was not easy, especially with someone like Diana. She seemed to have a particular obsession with her looks. Although she was nearly 50 years old, Diana still dressed and behaved like a teenage girl. One day, my dad decided to organize a party to invite all his colleagues to attend. Before it started, Diana unexpectedly asked me to go shopping with her.
We're finally going to have a great time.
Dad also said it would be a good opportunity for us to get closer, so reluctantly, I accepted. That day, we went shopping together to choose party dress. After 1 hour, I finally found a dress that suited me. When I tried it on, I looked unbelievably good. You look amazing! It was made for you! The salesman helped me to zip the lock while constantly praising my appearance. Suddenly, Diana asked to try on that dress. The shocked salesman tactfully suggested she choose another dress that was more suitable because obviously, the one I was wearing was too childish for her age and small for her size, but Diana got angry and scolded them because she thought she was being body shamed. At that point, I felt very uncomfortable. I didn't understand why she wanted to be so ridiculously young. But then, because Diana treated me alright and she was my dad's soon-to-be wife, I decided to give her that dress before she lunched at that poor salesperson. On the day of the party, Diana wore that new dress and went with my dad to greet the guests. But somehow, she seemed strange. She looked suffocated and moved with difficulty all the time. Diana, are you alright?
Not really. The dress is too tight around my waist. I can't breathe.
I told you so. Do you want to change? Nope, I'm fine. I can do it. But disaster struck when my dad took Diana to greet his boss. She held her breath and smiled so naturally. But because my dad and his boss talked way too long, Diana couldn't hold it anymore. She let out a big breath, causing the button on her stomach to snap out. It shot the wine glass, then flew to the chandelier, hit the vase, then flew right into the boss's eyes, sending him falling on his back. Needless to say, he was furious. He covered his dark eye with his hand and left immediately. My dad was very angry and embarrassed by what Diana did. He scolded her so harshly that Diana burst into tears and rushed to her room. Seeing her so sad, I felt very pitiful for her. I decided to pull Dad to her room to help them make up. Diana, I'm so sorry for what happened to you, but I don't understand why you keep trying to make yourself look like a young girl. In tears, my stepmom began to confess. Turns out her previous marriage was ruined because her ex-husband called her old and boring. That's why, when she began to go out with my dad, she tried desperately to dress younger. When she saw that I had a good taste in fashion and was admired by everyone, she tried to imitate me. I just want to be loved. I'm sorry if it caused trouble for everyone. After knowing the truth, Dad and I comforted Diana and advised her to be more confident. We love Diana for who she is, not because of her looks. Diana was so happy to hear that. She gradually became more confident and no longer tried to dress like young girls. I'm glad things are getting better now.